I see you, Matt.
It's Wednesday, it's 7 o'clock. You ran out of snacks and you're thinking about raiding the mousetraps. It's fantastic Voyage Improv, live from our own homes. Please welcome to the screen your host for this evening, Travis! Hey, there you are. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fantastic Voyage. My name is Travis, and I am your host for tonight. You know, over the past few weeks, we've taken our onstage improv show in Anoka and made it live and interactive for the entire world. We call it Unprov Show, which means the performances are unpredictable, the player talent is undeniable, and the quality of suggestions we get from our live audience, which is you, is unbelievable. But please note, if you've got kids at home, this is also an uncensored show. This is our favorite hour of the week. We hope it's yours as well. For the next 1 hour, our goal is to make you forget about life, work, school, whatever it is, and pull you into our world of fun and laughter. Along the way, we'll be requesting suggestions from you via Facebook chat, so please get involved and enjoy the show. And with that, let's introduce the players for tonight. Give it up for Steve. And please welcome Blake. And welcome in Matt. Keep it going for Zach.
Hey.
And welcome in Bill.
Oh, Bill.
Yay, welcome all the players. Excellent. Now we're gonna do very much so that improv show for you with all these players. Everything that they come up with tonight will be made up off the top of their head, but it'll be influenced by the suggestions that you provide. We're gonna jump right into it with a game that we call.
Wait. We got one more person you forgot to introduce.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot behind the scenes. Becca, my bad.
Back on the keys.
Thank you very much. See, sometimes, like I said, it's unscripted and unexpected. We're going to jump into our first game. We call it, What Are You Doing? We're going to leave Steve and Blake up on the screen here to get things going for those two. How this game works is these two, one person's going to perform an action, and the other player is going to say, what are you doing? And it is up to that player that is doing the action to say something other than what it is they are doing. Then the next player will actually perform that in an action way. The other player will say, what are you doing? And have to come up with something completely different. If they can't come up with something, they forget. Otherwise, we'll kick them off. But to make things a little bit more difficult for them, we're going to give them 2 letters for which what they're doing to start with. So we're going to need a couple letters. Can I get a couple, 2 letters from our suggestions?
O and L.
O and L are the 2 letters to get things going. And Blake, why don't you start us off?
Oh, hey, Blake, what are you doing?
Ordering lefse.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the there's the pancakes and there's the no, they got the lefse. I'm definitely getting that lefse. Oh,
Steve,
yeah.
what are you doing?
I am ovulating loudly.
Oh, my ovaries.
Blake, what are you doing?
Orangutan lassoing.
Gotcha. That's the last one that's escaped from the zoo. Oh, he's beating me.
Steve, what are you doing?
I am obviously lounging. Blake! Blake!
What?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh, and we'll kick Blake out. Let's invite Zach in to play the game with Steve.
Ooh.
And we're going to need 2 new letters for these two. What are our 2 letters for this next round?
P-S.
Is that a P and an S, I heard?
Yes.
Let's start off with Steve.
Steve, what are you doing?
I am pleasing Samantha.
Oh yeah, baby. I know what you want. Samantha, I am getting all your needs. Oh, take out the laundry? That's what you want me to do? Okay, I will do that. That's what I'm gonna do. Take out
Zach,
the
what are you doing?
pineapple shaming.
You're a lousy pineapple. You never loved me. You never cared for me. You didn't take me to the zoo when we were kids.
What are you doing, Steve?
I am playing songs.
Put a lady, and a lady, and a lady, hoo. Song, 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 song. Put a lady, and a lady, and a lady, hoo. Singing alpine song.
Zach, what are you doing?
Possibly snoring. Steve, what are you doing?
I have no idea.
All right.
Oh.
Let's have Steve leave and we'll invite Matt to join us. We'll need 2 more letters for these 2. What are our 2 letters?
H-V.
Your letters are H and V. Zach, why don't you get us going?
Zach, what are you doing?
Hardly vaccinated.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, get this here. Okay.
Matt, what are you
Okay,
doing?
don't come near me. What?
What are you doing?
I am HUP volunteering.
I'll be in that game. I'll guess. Don't worry about me. I'll do it. I'll do it. They will.
Bill, what are you doing?
I'm Zach. And
yeah, I know, but right now you're up.
I'm, that's true. Howdy, Virgil.
Virgil. Looking good today, Virgil. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice sundress.
What are you doing?
I am highly volatile.
Hey, I don't want to stand in line. What do you mean I don't want to stand in line? I don't want to do it. See, who made me stand in line? I don't want to.
What? Zach, what are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing with my emotions. There's so many emotions.
We're gonna send Zach out. We're gonna invite Bill in. We'll have Bill and Matt. You know what? We're gonna up the scales. We're gonna go with 3 letters. Could I get 3-letter suggestion, please?
C-K-A.
C, K, and A are your letters. Matt, we'll start with you.
Hey, Matt, what are you doing?
I'm Charlie kicking averagely.
Oh, you know, I could kick this Charlie harder, but I don't want to lose all my energy first. So I'm just kind of half-assing it when I kick him. You know, it's just kind of
Hey, Hey, Bill, what are you doing?
I am completely kissing Avril.
Avril, baby. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Avril. Yeah. I'm a skater boy with an A. Oh, yeah, come on.
Matt, what are you doing?
I am certainly knowing Amber.
See, Amber, you and me, we belong together. You know, you can lie all you want. You can pretend that we just met, that maybe I'm a complete stranger, but I know you. I know you really well. And there's nothing you can do to deny that. I'm sorry. You know, you're just gonna have to.
Bill, what are you doing?
I am.
Hey, Amber's not.
What?
You are what?
Amber's what?
No. Yeah, Amber doesn't need to be certainly known that way. What are you doing?
I can't help the way I know someone. I am cleverly knitting asparagus.
You're too slow. We're going to end it there. Matt's our victor for today. Give it up for Matt. Good job, Matt. Good job. We're going to move on to a scenic game. This is going to be 2 players. We're going to call this the alphabet scene. What's going to happen are these 2 players, we're going to get a letter from the audience, and these 2 players are going to start with that letter and work their way through the alphabet by each line that they give, starting with the next letter in the alphabet. But we need something to get them going. We're going to start with a relationship. Could I get a relationship for these 2?
You are a divorce lawyer and client.
So you're a divorce lawyer and a client, and we need a letter from the alphabet to start with.
T.
And you're starting with the letter T. Take it away, guys.
Brought my notes from our conversation. She doesn't want to talk to me.
Can we start with T?
Oh, yeah. Thomas, I brought my notes from our conversation. She doesn't want to talk to me.
Stephen, she doesn't need to talk to you. All you need are those notes.
Very well, Bartholomew. I hired you because you're the best.
Well, I should hope I'm the best. I have been practicing law for over 147 years.
Exactly how is that possible?
You simply find the fountain of youth, you drink from it, and then you go to law school.
Zounds! If I had a fountain of youth, she'd take half of it.
And you don't have a fountain of youth, so she's going to take all of it.
But you said I was going to win this.
Clearly, I was saying what I hoped would happen. But I have seen a lot of these cases, and almost never does a husband win in a case like this.
Don't confuse this with facts.
Either you raised a herd of elephants inside of your house without her permission, or you didn't.
For science! The herd of elephants was for science!
Good Lord, why didn't you say that before? If it's for science, it's totally legal.
How could I raise a herd of elephants in the house for any other reason but science?
I don't know. Circus?
Just start over. Am I gonna be okay?
Know this. I will do the very best I can to defend you. You will get my best effort. But whether you win or not, well, that's up to the jury and the judge.
Lawyers decide the cases. Lawyers, not juries and judges.
My. Now, which one of us passed the bar 147 years ago?
Not me.
Oh, yes, of course not you. It was me. I'm the one with the experience. I'm the one who knows best.
Please continue cashing my checks and telling me what I'm doing wrong.
Quiet. I think somebody's listening to this conversation.
Really? Who?
Sheila, your wife, ex-wife?
That always happens.
And you made it all the way through. Give it up to these guys. Good job, good job, good job. We're going to pull everybody back, and we're going to play a game we call 185. Whether we're doing this on Zoom or live, we always have to do some type of comedy line structure, telling a joke. And this one is 185. The structure goes like this. 185 blanks walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve blanks here." And the blanks say punchline. You're going to provide us the suggestions for the blanks. Our players are going to provide the punchline. So to get us going, we need some suggestions, and we're going to start with, how about something you would find in your house? Do we have a suggestion on that?
A hat rack.
A hat rack. 185 hat racks.
185 hat racks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, what will you have? And the hat rack said, "I'll have a vodka soda." And the bartender says, "I pegged you for more of a beer guy."
Check it out. 185 French hat racks walk into a bar. And the bartender says, "I'm sorry, I can't help you. I can't serve you French hat racks here." And the French hat racks say, "Mon Dieu, I guess we'll just go back to our chapeau."
185 hat racks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we're cleaning up. I really can't serve you hat racks." And the hat racks go, "That's fine. We'll just step outside for some debonair."
All right, I think those are our hat rack jokes for the day. Let's give another suggestion. How about some occupation or profession of some sort?
A flight attendant.
A flight attendant.
Check it out. 185 flight attendants walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I really don't think I should serve you. I just spoke to your fathers, and I heard that you were grounded.
185 flight attendants walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I don't normally serve flight attendants, but today I'll make an exception. So what can I get you?" And the flight attendants go, "Awesome, I'll have a beer." So the bartender pours him a quarter of a can of beer.
All right, we're going to move on. Let's get another suggestion from our audience, and let's go with an animal. Do we have an animal suggestion out there?
We do. We have a lost puppy.
A lost puppy. 185 lost puppies.
185 lost puppies walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "What do you have?" And the puppies say, "Would you take a pause and help me find my home?"
Check it out. 185 lost puppies walk into a British bar, and the British bartender says, "I'm sorry, I can't serve you here." And actually, he says no. He says, "I'm sorry, I will be happy to serve you here." And the dogs pull out all of their money, and he says, "Yes, but it will cost you the pound."
All right, 185 lost puppies walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Well, I would serve you, but where's your owner?" And the lost puppies say, "Well, we don't know what you're looking for, but we needed a drink." And the waiter says, "What are you doing? You don't just leave lost owners out there. You get out there, you put up flyers, and you find the damn owner."
Oh.
Wow. A lot of energy in that one. We'll move on to our next suggestion. All right. How about a historical item? Do we have a historical item as a suggestion?
Pilgrims?
All right, our suggestion is pilgrims, 185 pilgrims.
185 pilgrims walk into a bar and the bartender says, I'm sorry, guys, we're not serving food. You're going to have to go somewhere else. And the 185 pilgrims are all right, we'll go stuff our Plymouths elsewhere.
185 pilgrims walk into a bar and the bartender says, howdy. 185 times.
Howdy, pilgrim.
Let's get on to our another suggestion here. How about something you might see on the side of the road? Do we have a suggestion for that?
Pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls. See them all the time.
All right, so 185 pizza rolls walk into a bar, and the bartender goes, I'm not serving 185 pizza rolls here. You guys are going to have to go someplace else. And the pizza rolls go, all right, guys, Totino's.
We'll get it right there. That is 185. Give it up to the players. Good job. Good job. We're going to move on to another scenic game. This is Drama Queen, where the scene just gets heightened and heightened and heightened. So I'm going to ask the other players to leave and 2 to stay for Drama Queen. And for this scene to take place, we need an event at which this dramatic scene is going to take place. Do we have an event for this scene?
This is at a college reunion.
All right, so you 2 are at a college reunion. Take it away.
Oh yeah, hey, Barney, is that you?
Nick?
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's been years. You don't look like you've aged at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, you told me that, that it looked like an old man back in the day. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you since that night that Freddie mashed his car.
Oh, that was a crazy night. And it could have been so much worse if you weren't there.
Well, yeah, I mean, what were you doing? Let him going over the jump.
Whoa. Are you saying that I'm irresponsible? Are you saying that I'm responsible for Freddie's reckless, terrible misdeeds? The fact that he almost died, that he almost ended up paralyzed because he crashed his car into a tree? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm not saying that. It's just, I mean, like, you just put up the money for the bet. I was anteing up too. So,
hey man, it was crazy time then. We all had gambling addictions. We were all degenerates in one way or another. It's just one of those things. I mean, I won't even get into your issues.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that my gambling issues were part of the reason why we didn't talk? Are you saying that me owing my bookie $10,000 is the reason why we didn't talk, or are you saying it's because you wouldn't give me the $5,000 as a front? What are you saying? Is that what you're saying?
No. I didn't even know that you had gambling debts. I thought you were a great gambler, so that's why I loaned you that money, because I knew you were good for it. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm still good for it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I won't even charge you. Look, I won't even charge you interest at this point.
Yeah, okay. I'll get it next reunion. 5 or 10 years, whatever. I mean, you married now?
Well, twice divorced at this point. Yeah, unfortunately. So, I always, it's just one of those things. I just, I always love them more than they love me, and eventually they figure it out and go off with their trainer or something. I don't know. It's one of those things.
I always thought that you loved, just getting your piece wet more than you love them.
Whoa. Wait, are you saying that I don't do commitment? Are you saying that I just sleep around like some cheap man whore, that I don't invest emotionally, that I don't know how to talk about my feelings with my partner? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I know that you had that dog. I mean, for 12 years, you know something about commitment.
Yeah, I loved that dog. I mean, it's at least I'm a dog person. I mean, you always had that weird fascination with cats. I mean, remember when we called you a cat lady back in the day? I mean, that was pretty good too. Do you still
Do I,
like
still,
them? Or?
do I still go by the name Cat Lady? Is that it? Is that what are you saying that those mean names that you called me in high school are still following me around today? That I still have anxiety about seeing cat hair when I go out in public? And I need to make sure to take a little tape and get off all the cat hair because other people in the grocery store are going to call me Cat Lady again? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, no. I just, Barney, I always appreciated how affectionate you were towards felines. You know, you love your pets, and that's cool. So, you know, I mean, you know,
Fuck with cats.
yeah, and I mean, these days, what you have more kids than cats, right? I mean, right? I mean, you I've seen you on Facebook. I think you've got kids. I mean, how are they doing? I mean. Strangers.
Well, I mean, they're in San Diego, so I only see them, you know, once every 6 months or so when I can get out there. I mean,
yeah, man, that's tough. I mean,
must have it better than me.
It's hard enough for you to be a good dad, you know, let alone seeing your kid 6 months a year, every 6 months. So.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I don't see any pictures of you kids. I mean, are you?
Not that I
still shooting blanks.
Yeah. Well, look, we weren't going to talk about that. I mean, it's. Are you saying that I cannot satisfy a woman, that I can't procreate, that my progeny is not going to go on because I can't, fulfill a woman's needs? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Because it's true, damn it. It's true.
Yeah. All right. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. You know, let's we're gonna move on to another game where we're gonna have Zach commit a crime. So we're gonna ask Zach to leave us for a bit. If we could send him away. And we're gonna have two other players that are gonna play officers in this interrogation. They're going to be interrogating Zach and trying to get him to guess what kind of crime he did and where it was at and who his accomplice was. Do I have a confirmation that Zach has departed us? He is gone. All right, perfect. All right, so Matt and Blake will be the officers in this game. And what we'll do is we'll get a location, or not a location yet, like just a crime, something that normally wouldn't be a crime. Do you have a suggestion for a crime?
He was riding a grocery cart.
All right, riding a grocery cart. And where did this crime take place?
In the Queen's front yard.
In the Queen's front yard. And who was the accomplice with him on this crime?
Iggy Azalea.
Iggy Azalea. All right, wonderful. All right, Matt and Blake, you want to just recap those three things real quick? What was the crime?
Riding in a grocery cart.
Riding in a grocery cart, yep.
What was the location of that?
The Queen's front yard.
Queen's front yard.
And the accomplice?
Iggy Azalea.
Right. Why don't we bring Zach back and we'll have him come join us and we'll have the officers interrogate Zach and see if they can get him to admit to this crime, location, and associated accomplice. All right, officers, take it away.
I didn't do it. You'll never get me to confess, that's for sure. Oh, I need my lawyer.
You didn't do it. That's what they all say. You didn't do it.
That's what I say.
That's not what the receipt says. We've got video footage of you using these before you got onto the premises.
Exactly.
You were out. Yep.
Oh. Or
I
thief.
mean, it's one thing to do it inside the premises. Hell, I've even been tempted to do it myself from time to time. But doing it out on the street, now that's just out of line.
I definitely did not pee on the street.
Well, yeah, I sure hope you didn't. I better start adding charges if you're starting to admit to stuff.
Oh, no. No, I'm just saying I definitely did not do that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we'll be investigating some of that later, but I'm surprised that you were able even to get this out of the store. I mean, most of the time they got locks on them. You can't even move them.
I definitely did not take cold medicine from the store. I did not do that either.
Look, what you did was heinous and unacceptable, but I have to ask you, or I have to say, I'm quite impressed that you were able to keep it in a straight line, even with that one wheel that's always a little wonky.
Oh, it's very difficult. It's very difficult with wonky wheels. I needed a cart. I needed a cart to put my shit in.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, and which type of cart? Okay, this wasn't just a regular Target store or Walmart find, unless it's one of them super ones.
It was definitely a go-kart. No, it wasn't a go-kart. It wasn't a go-kart. It was a Cub Foods shopping cart.
Well, you didn't put your shit in it, though, because when we've seen the surveillance footage, there was only one thing inside that cart, and it wasn't even a thing.
It was my best friend, Baxter, the dog.
Oh, did he ride in it too?
Yes, he did.
So you endangered an animal too?
Oh, we're gonna add an animal endangerment to this charge.
No, he's safe. I promise. I love
PETA is gonna want to talk to you.
What?
PETA is gonna want to talk to you about endangering that animal, but we're more focused
You leave
on the
PETA-
other passenger.
You leave PETA out of this. I've had enough trouble with PETA.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't
There was-
matter.
There was not something dangerous in that cart. I promise you.
Well, I don't know about that. And maybe your opinion about what's dangerous and what's not. Okay?
Yeah.
I think some of that newfangled music is pretty dangerous.
Oh.
I think I just can't believe that you walked away from it uninjured.
Oh, some of that. I definitely did not steal a DJ from Cub Foods that played music for Cub Foods.
No, you didn't steal a DJ.
Yeah.
It was that shopping cart.
I stole the shopping cart, but I did not put a DJ in it.
You didn't put a DJ, you put another human being in it. And don't act like you don't know who this human being is.
A human being. I put an essential worker in that shopping cart.
Well, that's actually a true statement, but we're looking for a specific essential worker.
I put a grocery store clerk in that shopping cart, and I took it off the premises, but it was just to have some fun.
That's also true, but we're looking for a specific grocery store clerk.
Oh.
Don't act like you don't know this fella. You know him better than anyone knows him.
A specific one?
Yeah.
Like their name?
Hold on a second.
Him?
What do you see when you look in there?
Oh, I see the back of your wall.
Oh, I didn't hold it right. Now what do you see?
I see the screen.
And who's on the screen?
I see myself.
That's
I
right.
see myself.
That's right.
I was in that cart with my best friend Baxter, and I stole it.
That's right.
But I was gonna bring it back. I promise.
Oh, sure you were.
Yeah.
And then you not only stole it, you had the gall to take it all the way across the pond.
Oh, I took it.
Yeah.
I took it to it was really hard to go across the pond because of all the flight restrictions, but I got it on there. And me and Baxter, we went to jolly old England.
That's right, you did.
Yeah. Yeah, you're disrespecting not only America, but also the lady who's on all that money.
Oh, I took it to the Queen's house. The Queen's house. I stole a grocery shopping cart and I rode in it all the way to the Queen's house. Queen
And
Elizabeth,
you almost made it inside too.
to
but not
Buckingham Palace.
But you were ruining all the grass, all the flowers out in front there.
Doing donuts in the dirt.
I stole the cart, took it all the way over the pond to the flower garden in front of Buckingham Palace. And we just smelled roses.
Remember that lady?
I think that could be acceptable. I mean, they call elevators lifts over there. I mean,
you know, she is in that building sometimes.
Yes.
That lady you were talking about before.
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth.
And how does she feel about you tearing up her grass?
She wanted me to. She wanted me to redo her lawn.
But not the one in the back.
Her front lawn. I did donuts. I tore up Queen Elizabeth's front lawn with a grocery cart that I stole from a grocery store and I rode in.
That's right. Okay. And since you were able to admit to this, we could give you a plea deal if you tell us about your accomplice, okay?
Spilled beans.
Yeah, if you drop a dime on who you were doing it with, we could see if we could be a little bit more lenient with you.
Drop a dime, spill some beans.
Yeah, yeah, spill some beans. I mean, drop some tunes, however those kids say it these days.
The beans was not an insinuation of anything. It's just a phrase.
I did it with just my buddy, just my pal, and we dropped some tunes. We had a time.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're dropping tunes. I mean, I wish I could tell you more about this gal, but I don't know this newfangled music. I'm just a good old country boy. I don't know about these ladies like flowers and stuff.
Oh, I did this. I'm not gonna say it was a crime, but I did this with a female musical artist. I did this with Lizzo. I tore up the lawn with Lizzo.
Hey, I may not like new music, but I still love Lizzo. It was not Lizzo.
You leave Lizzo out of this.
I'll put it if I want.
It's almost like it sounds like you're giving me some cartoon excuses. Like,
let's see. Let me guess. You were gonna try and get jiggy with it. Only with this person you were with, there wasn't no J, was there?
Nah.
So what's jiggy without a J?
And it wasn't that charming Ziggy that you found in the newspapers.
I tore up the azaleas with Iggy Azalea. In a shopping cart that I did donuts with when I rode in all the way over in good old London town.
All right, I guess that was intelligible enough for us.
You got it, Zach. You got it.
Microphone's got it? All right.
You got it.
It's your lucky day.
It's your lucky day. Let's have everybody come back. It's time for us to show you how well we are at spelling, because we can spell anything and define any word that you can come up with.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get started with this with just an everyday word. Do we have an everyday word that these guys could spell for us?
Fizzle.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Fizzle.
Fizzle is your word. Fizzle.
Fizzle. F-I.
L.
E. Fizzle.
When
taking
A
break,
From
daily,
phosphorates,
you
should,
carefully
open,
the
bag
and
sniff,
the
sizzle,
while
you
bathe,
in,
the
salt
fizzle.
That is quite amazing. You know, I was just looking in a dictionary, and you know, it takes up a whole page. Fizzle. Well done. Well done. How about a word that someone heard at work? Do we have a suggestion for that?
License.
License.
Yeah.
Okay. License.
license, L,
I,
C,
E
And
S,
E, license,
the
thing
that
U,
require,
to
purchase
a
bottle,
of,
beer,
or
spirits.
or
a,
rent-a-car.
license.
Very well. Very well. Let's move on to the hardest word anybody could possibly think of. Could you give me the hardest word?
We got so many choices for this. I'm gonna go with monosodium glutamate.
Monosodium glutamate is your word.
monosodium glutamate, mono,
sodium,
Glutamate.
Monosodium glutamate.
Holy
cow,
that,
Tastes.
Like
monosodium glutamate.
And that is spelling bee. These guys know how to spell. Give them a round of applause. Yes, good job. Good job. You know, you could watch TV right now. Instead, you're watching us, and we thank you for that. But you know what? We're going to bring TV to you right now. And what we're going to do is called Flip the Channel. How this works is I'm going to designate some channel partners, and they're going to rotate through and perform scenes for you. So right now, I'm going to have Blake and Zach, and we're going to get them a channel. And their channel is an activity two people may do.
You are an IT technician and a grandma.
All right, IT technician and grandma for Blake and Zach. Now, Zach and Steve, let's get a celebrity for you two.
Little Debbie.
Little Debbie is the celebrity for Zach and Steve. Now, as Steve and Bill will get just a general genre of any type.
YouTubers.
YouTubers. Excellent. All right, YouTubers for Steve and Bill. Bill and Blake. How about give me a wacky word?
How about a wacky hobby? I've got collecting ears.
Collecting ears is your channel suggestion. So why don't we have you guys recap real quick? So Blake and Zach, what is your channel?
IT
person and grandma.
Excellent. Zach and Steve.
Little Debbie.
Excellent. And Steve and Bill.
YouTubers.
Nice. Bill and Blake.
collecting ears.
Let's start with the collecting ears.
Roy, I know the Dixons ain't gonna like this, but I'm gonna take all of their corn.
Yeah, well, you know, Bartholomew, as noted corn thieves, we have a reputation to uphold.
That's right.
And we're never gonna get this year's harvest unless we go and do our thing. Corn has never been higher in the market. Commodities are hot right now, Bartholomew.
Ah, shucks. You're right. Couldn't resist a corn pun.
Oh my God!
You
Oh my
know,
God. It's Little Debbie! Will you sign this? Will you sign my snack cakes?
I mean, I guess it could be Little Debbie. Yeah, yeah.
You're Little Debbie!
Yeah, I'll sign it right now.
You're fucking Little Debbie! God! I love you so much.
I guess I'm little.
Hello! Hello!
Hi.
Hello!
Yeah. I can hear you, Ethel.
Hello, young man. I wanna switch my cable.
Yeah, you want to switch your cable? Okay. What kind of cable? What provider do you want to switch to?
I want to listen to Howdy Doody.
Okay, so any provider that.
Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're gonna fart in a small enclosure and see how long we can stay in it.
Yes! Righteous, man.
Yeah. All right.
We'll also see if my pet cactus can stand it too.
Oh, that pet cactus. I don't think he's gonna make it.
I think all his needles are gonna fall off, bro.
All right.
Do you wanna hang out by the creek? I like hanging out by the creek.
You want to hang out with me?
Oh yeah.
Little Debbie wants to hang out with me.
Yeah. You can call me Little Debbie if you want to, and we can meet Badger down by the creek. And
Badger. Yeah.
and we can you can bring your snack cakes along if you want to, and Badger.
Say, Bartholomew, I found us a spade that I thought, why would we bother to just pick random ears when we can dig the whole plant up and bring it with us?
Well, damn, Roy. You just about quadrupled our efficiency.
Absolutely. And then there'll be no trace of the crime whatsoever because the whole daggone plant will be gone. How about that?
You know what? I am going to give you a promotion to CEO, Chief Ear Officer. Good work, Roy.
You're already our CFO.
Guys, the cactus died.
It couldn't stand up to the methane, man. It was too strong.
Those farts are just too much for the cactus. So if you can like this video and subscribe.
Young man, are you still there?
I'm right here, Ethel. So what I've learned,
Howdy Doody is not on yet.
I know that. That's because Howdy Doody is only available on a UHF signal, which no current models of TV can receive.
I have to go on a UFO signal. I don't want to go in space. No, I want to watch Howdy Doody.
You don't have to go on to space, but somebody will have to go on your roof and install an antenna.
I need to be in bed by 5:30.
Debbie,
What?
I'm telling my dad.
Oh, wait, no. I don't want any trouble. I just want a friend.
That ends it. Good job, guys. Everybody come back. Good job.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That got scary really quick. All right, we're going to go to our favorite joke line game that we like to play, which is Sex with Me. We're going to basically get some suggestions from you, and we're going to tell you what sex like with us is like that item. I'm just going to open this completely up. So what's our first suggestion?
Velcro.
Velcro is the suggestion.
Sex with me is like Velcro, sticky.
Sex with me is like Velcro. I'll get it off in a second.
Sex with me is like Velcro. It often begins with a strip.
Sex with me is like Velcro. Way too loud to be done discreetly.
Sex with me is like Velcro. We made it in space. Oh.
Let's get another suggestion for sex with me. What's our next suggestion?
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
Sex with me is like jelly beans. You're gonna have a lot of things in your teeth.
Sex with me is like jelly beans. The Easter Bunny really gives them to me.
Sex with me is like Hogwarts jelly beans. It's the roll of the dice, but it's probably going to taste gross.
Let's move along to our next suggestion. What's our next suggestion for sex with me?
Wool socks.
Roll up socks. Roll up socks.
Wool socks.
Oh, wool socks. There we go. Wool socks.
Sex with me is like wool socks. Don't be surprised if you get a little itchy.
Sex with me is like wool socks. It usually starts with a sheep.
You know what? I'm just going to cut it right there. That is good enough for us on sex with me. Matt and his sheep.
Broke the game, Matt.
Oh, gosh.
You can't do any better than the sheep with Matt.
Oh.
Must be an across the pond.
Joke.
Well, you know, I want to
Hey,
thank
Matt,
everybody.
you.
You know, we just have one game left for you tonight. But before we get to that, I want to thank you for joining us. I hope you forgot about what was going on in the world for a while, that you had a good time with us, because we loved your suggestions and we had a fantastic time performing for you. Next week, I hope you encourage just one of your friends to join you as well, because we can make this a massive, fantastic Voyage Improv event. We also ask that you consider supporting others in the community, such as Huge Theater, Strike Theater, Fearless Comedy, which you can learn more about by clicking on the links below. And also, Jester's Comedy Improv is playing a hashtag game on Facebook, so feel free to join in on that game. And finally, if you want to see more of us, then consider becoming a Patreon member. If you sign up as a Patreon member, you will receive a special invite to join us during our rehearsals to watch what goes on behind the scenes, and we'll even set aside time for you to ask us questions. So consider becoming a Patreon member. You can find details on this page. And with that, there has been a murder.
Ooh.
We're going to ask one of our players to leave us, or three of our players to leave us, sorry. Steve's going to take care of that for us. And we're going to leave one person left to actually help translate what happened as far as this murder goes. How this works is the player left will only have mime and gibberish to convey the location for which the murder took place, the occupation of the person is deceased, as well as what the murder weapon is. And I'm just waiting till we're down to our last person. All right. Oh, just me. Need one person back.
Wait. Hang on.
Zach, thank you. All right. So for Zach, we need a
wait.
Nope. Hold up.
Hold up!
I'm out.
I can hear ya.
We
We've been
need to
freed
have
from the
Matt,
breakout room by
Blake,
accident.
and Bill leave us.
Hang on. These breakout rooms are tough to do, guys. Just give me a break, all right?
Technology. How do you work with all those tubes and wires?
Technical difficulties.
Out of here, you.
Well, it's called breakout. So I
Yeah.
thought we were supposed to break
All right. I think we got 3 of them going. Gone. All right, we have Zach left. So for Zach, we're going to have to get a location. What is the location for which this murder took place?
The Maury Povich Show.
The Maury Povich Show. Awesome. And what was the occupation of the deceased?
An asparagus farmer.
Oh my God. All right. We're not making this easy, are we? And the murder weapon?
3 hedgehogs.
Okay. Zach, you want to recap those 3 things for us?
The location's going to be the Maury Povich Show. The location is some sort of farmer. Beans? No, not beans.
Asparagus.
Asparagus farmer. And the murder weapon is 3 hedgehogs.
All right. So we're going to get our first detective back. And you know what I want you to do is to wake up your neighbors yelling with us to get this first detective back on the count of 3. So get your voices ready. 1, 2, 3. First detective, come on back. First detective.
Detective.
You got to be louder than that, everybody. There we go.
Oh, Zabze Bronga.
Zaba, zaba, zaba. Ah.
Bo. Adababa. Abata, bata, dababa. Ah. Bababa. Ah. Ababa. Dababa. Dababa. Oh. Bababa. 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 Zababa wada? Oh, Zababa wada. Zababa wada. Oh. Zora bobo. Oh.
Zaba.
Sobotable. Easy what? So. Weak. Spring. Oh.
Zaba.
Ding ding. Hey, bat, to bed. Oh. Spoon. Oh, so wall? Zabba.
All right. Zach is dead. Now we need to get our second detective down here. And you guys were not loud enough last time. Bill couldn't hear you. So we're hoping the second detective can hear you. Again, on the count of 3, I need you to help me get the second detective down here. 1, 2, 3. Second detective, come on down. I hope you yelled that really loud so he can hear you. Come on, second detective. There we go.
Zaba. Hey, zabba wabba wabba wabba. Let's zap zap zap. Zabba wabba wabba, zabba wabba, zabba wabba, zabba. Bloop, 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 bloop. Chuk, chuk, chuk. Ooh. Zabba wabba wabba, zabba 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 zabba, blip 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 blip. Bink. Zabba zabba zabba, zik zik zik. Ding 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 ding. Bing. Zabba zabba zabba, zabba zabba zabba, zabba 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 zabba. Zabba zabba.
Another detective down. Awesome. All right, we have just one detective left. And again, as loud as you possibly can, scream to get this detective back on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. As loud as you can. Last detective, come on back.
Last detective, come on back.
Zabba.
Zabba, 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 zabba.
Zabba.
Yeah, zabba, zabba, zabba. Zabba.
Yeah, yeah.
Zabba, 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 zabba.
Zabba.
Zabba. Zabba, 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 zabba.
Yeah.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Ooh. Ah. Zabba.
Ha ha ha.
Zabba. Zabba. Zabba, zabba, zabba.
Ah!
Boop. Choo. Bleep, 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 bleep. Boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. Jabba. Joop, beep, 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 beep. Cha, cha, da, da. Jabba, 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 jabba. Jabba, 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 handa, baba.
Yay, and our last detective is done. Let's bring everybody back to life, bring them back to the game. And let's see how well we did, because I think you got all 3. I do, I really do. But we're gonna test that theory and we're gonna find out right now. So Blake, what was the location of this murder?
Sesame Street.
I would happily say yes, but I can't. It is a no.
Okay.
How about you, Matt?
I'm going to say at the Punch and Judy show.
Once again, I'd love to say yes, but unfortunately, that's a no. Bill, it's up to you.
Some sort of teddy bear game show.
I like that answer even better, but no, that is not it. Could you tell the audience and to our players, Zach, what it was?
The answer was the Maury Povich show.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We have 2 more left. Blake, what was the occupation?
Okay. The occupation was definitely, absolutely, unquestionably a barista.
I am sorry, that is not a correct answer. especially in our new reality. Matt,
No. Nowadays they may be making hand sanitizer, but that is a spirit distillery.
I am sorry, but that is not the answer either. Bill, it's up to you.
Well, I think it's clearly two guys who look like Zach and I making moonshine.
Hey, Zach, you want to help them out?
No, you're all wrong. It's an asparagus farmer. An asparagus farmer.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Well, you have a chance to redeem yourself with the murder weapon. What
Okay.
was the weapon, Blake?
the murder weapon was a Nintendo cheat code.
Ah, I like that idea, but that is not the correct answer. Matt.
It was not the cheat code itself, but the controller.
That is not correct as well.
Oh,
Bill, up to you. Last chance.
Well, my best guess is the murder weapon was esports.
Esports. Well, Zach, why don't you help them out?
Nope, wrong game. It was 3 hedgehogs. Hedgehogs.
oh.
Three
Sonic. I was playing Sonic.
Bruce.
Bring everybody back. Everybody back. We want to thank you once again for joining us tonight. That is our show for tonight. Let's just give it up for our players. Please give it up for Bill. Give it up for Blake.
Yeah.
Keep things going for Matt. And for Steve. Zach.
Oh.
And behind the scenes, Becca. That is our show. We love you and good night.
See you next week.
Bye.
This thing on? Hello? Hello? This thing on?